everyone and welcome to today's video where I'll be going through all the books that I'm hoping to read in June and July. Now it is already June, so I am a bit late to my TBR video, but I do have some physical books that I want to read, and then I also have some books that I'm hoping to get to on my Kindle as well because I am going traveling through the months of June and July. So I do have some books that I plan on reading on my Kindle because obviously I don't want to weigh down my suitcase with physical books. But I'm actually quite excited to read some books on my Kindle because I feel like I haven't probably at all this year. I don't think I have. So I'm actually quite excited to get to some of those because I've been eyeing some books on the Prime reading because I don't have Kindle Unlimited. So I'm excited to get to them. But first we'll go through my physical books that I have. And the first book that I have is my current read at the moment, and it is the BookTok Book Club's Book of the Month pick for June, which is Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. I am about 30 pages into this and it's going quite well so far, but this is a small town romance, I believe. I mean, you can kind of tell from the cover. I don't really know too much and I don't want to know too much because I think that's enough. Small town romance, I'll read it, I will. Also, the main trope in this is brother's best friend, which I know is a lot of people's favourites, so there you go. So I'm looking forward to finishing this one, and then next after that I'm hoping to get to Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher. And this comes out next Tuesday, so I was lucky enough to get an early copy. I haven't read Love Redesigned, that's the purple one, which is the first one, this is the second one. But it is one of those ones, I believe, that follows like a different couple each book, as with most romance series. So I am going to read it out of order, because I did actually look for the first one at the shops the other day. They didn't have it anywhere, so it must be quite popular, but I am looking forward to reading this. It is very chunky. It's over 600 pages, which is a lot for a romance book, but I'm looking forward to it. I have only read one Lauren Asher book before, which was that Formula One one. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll put the cover here. But I didn't love that, and I don't know if that's just because it was like Formula One and I don't really have an interest in Formula One, but this one, the series is called Lakefront Billionaires, so don't really know what that means, don't know the relevance, but billionaires, how exciting. But I really love this cover, so I'm so excited to get to this one. Hopefully I can finish it by the end of June because it is very thick. Oh, okay, I believe this one is set in Hawaii because at the beginning we've got the ultimate Hawaii packing list, which is quite fun. There's also a playlist, which I love when books have playlists, but you can scan like the Spotify code and then listen to the songs. That's so fun. Love that. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one. Hopefully I'll be finished by the end of June and you will see a review for it then. But next, my two physical books here, I actually do also have access to on the Prime reading for my Kindle. So if I can only finish these two books in the beginning of June, then I can still read books that are like on my bookshelf but just on my Kindle. And the first one is The Guest List by Lucy Foley. This is a mystery. I've read one Lucy Foley book before, which was The Paris Apartment. Quite enjoyed that, so I'm really looking forward to reading this one. And it's about like a wedding party. It says, off the windswept Irish coast, guests gather for the wedding of the year. And then, I mean, it's not really much of a blurb, but it says, old friends, past grudges, happy families, hidden jealousies, 13 guests, one body. So someone kills someone, don't know how they die, don't know who the murderer is, but I'm excited to find out. I think that just seems like a really exciting storyline. I mean, not exciting, kind of not great, but you know what I mean, like interesting. It says it's a remote island too, so I assume they're the only people on the island. An invitation to die for. Yay. I'm really looking forward to this, if you couldn't tell. But next I have the third book in a series. I read the first two in this series last December, I think, also on my Kindle, but I do have the physical copies as well. The One by Kira Cass. This is, I think, the last book in this trilogy, but it's also got extra books that are set later, but I'm not going to read those. So as for this, I assume we know what's going to happen because she's in a wedding dress. At least I think that's a wedding dress. I mean, it's a white dress. But this is like a dystopian bachelor type vibe. So dystopian world, but then royal bachelor. So she's like, you get matched up with the prince or something. I enjoyed the first one. The second one was okay. Don't know how this will go, but I'm excited to finish the series. They're getting married, surely. I can't even remember how the second one ended. I'm sure there'll be like a recap or something at the beginning. But yeah, really hope I get to this because I do want to finish the series that I've started because there are a lot. So hopefully I get this one done. This one. Next, I will look at my Kindle app to see what books that I want to read as well. Because I did save a few. Also, I've done so many of those, what is it, like Stuff Your Kindle Day things. So I've got a lot of free books that I can read. But I just want to read the ones that are on Prime Reading. Like I did see this author, Avery Keelan. She has a lot of books available right now on Prime Reading. And a few different series as well, I think. So the first series I think is called Rules of the Game. That's a 2-book series. The first one I want to read is Offside, which is the first book in the Rules of the Game series. It looks like it's an ice hockey sports romance, so that's quite exciting. But I love the covers too. I think it looks so cute. So Offside is the first one, and then Shut Out. Shut Out? Is that like an ice hockey term? I really don't know. Shut Out. Anyway, that's the second one. So I'm hoping I will like these because if so, then I can read the other series that she has, which is called Lakeside University. And it looks like there's only one book in this series out at the moment, but the first one is called The Enforcer. If I like the first one, which is Offside, then maybe I'll read Shut Out and then The Enforcer, which is a separate series. But the covers are so cute, so I'm hoping I'll like it. And sports romance, how fun. But then next after that, I'm also hoping to read Off to the Races by Elsie because that is also available on Prime Reading. But this is getting traditionally published, or it already is traditionally published. I think you can get these covers, which is so fun. Like, love that. But as for now, the first one is only available. I haven't actually read an Elsie Silver book yet. Like, I do have the first 3 books in the Chestnut Springs series, but I haven't read them. But this, I think, was her first series. I'm not sure. I think people like Chestnut Springs better, but I'm excited to read it. And then I want to get the physical copy because they all look so cute. And next, if I feel in the need for a little short story, there is this collection of short stories on Prime Reading, which is by like a whole bunch of different popular romance authors. The series is called The Improbable Meet Cute Collection. They aren't too long either, like this one that I'm on right now, which is the Ashley Poston one. It's called With Any Luck. That is 43 pages, so I feel like I'll be able to get through a few of those because they're quite short. But we've got Christina Lauren. They did The Exception to the Rule. Then we have Abby Jimenez, which I've wanted to read an Abby Jimenez book for so long, but I haven't. So maybe I'll start with a short story. This one's called Worst Wingman Ever. Then we have Sally Thorne, who wrote The Hating Game, which I really did enjoy, called Rosie and the Dreamboat. Then next we have Jasmine Guillory. I think that might be how you say it. I don't know. I have not heard of this author before, but this one is called Drop, Cover and Roll. No, hold on. Where did I get roll? Just thinking of stop, drop and roll for some reason. Anyway, next the Ashley Poston one, and then Sarah Wilson called Royal Valentine. Again, have not heard of that author, but I'm excited to read that little collection if I have the time. I mean, they're quite short, so hopefully I can, and that will make me feel accomplished because I'll be getting through the books quicker, because you know I've been having some problems recently with my reading pace. Next, I want to read a Melanie Harlow book because I've heard good things about this author. So I don't know if this is the first in a series. She has a few series that are like one comes before the other. This one, Irresistible, I don't know if that's like the first in a series. Could be. I don't know, but I've heard good things, so because one of the books are available on Prime Reading, I do want to get to it and just see if it's any good. But I think it will be. Like, I have high hopes. I don't know. And then the last book, because I don't want to be too ambitious, is Into the Tide by Laura Pavlov. This, I believe, is like a small town romance, and as you know, like, I've been trying to get into the small town romance, so yeah, I want to give it a go. I've never heard of this author either, but she has quite a few books that you can get on Kindle Unlimited as well, like the rest of this series. So, I mean, I don't have Kindle Unlimited, but if I like the book, then maybe I'll want to read the rest of the series and get Kindle Unlimited. Who knows? But I think that is a decent amount of books, probably way too ambitious for me who didn't read a single book in the month of May. But you know, we'll see how it goes. But I'm really excited to get to all these books and I think they sound really good. So let me know in the comments if you've read any of these because I want to know what you think of them. So let me know. But that is all for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below because I do post new videos every single week, so you don't want to miss any new ones. But thanks again for watching and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.